Hi, I'm Dr. Sharon Grossman, and about a year ago, I made a commitment to write one book every single quarter of the year. And so I started in October of 2023 with the stress advantage. And then in 2024, every quarter, I have written one business fable, all of which come together into a series called the Business on the Move series. And so today I am actually launching my second to last book in the series. And this is called The Zen of Work, transforming tension from your brain, body, and business. So I wanted to just take a moment to share a little bit about this book because I think it's going to be something that is helpful for anybody. This concept of Zen at work, what is that really about? Well, the book actually follows the story of the main character, Alex, who's a burnt out executive who then embarks on this transformative retreat to a place called Oasis del Sol in Guatemala. I'll have you know that some of that is based on personal experience, given the fact that I actually went to a yoga retreat in Guatemala several years ago. Wasn't because I was burned out, but because I really wanted to get away, and it was incredible. So I had to capture some of this experience. So this book actually explores Alex's journey as he discovers the power of mindfulness. That's what this book is about. And through his experiences, he learns to slow down, to embrace tension as a tool for growth, and to lead with more balance and purpose. Now, you might ask, what happens on this retreat? Well, he gets introduced to what we call yin yoga. Now, if you've probably heard of yoga before, but maybe you haven't heard of yin specifically, and maybe you're wondering, how does this actually help with stress? Well, yin yoga is actually a slow-paced style of yoga where poses are held for a more extensive period of time, usually for about 3 to 5 minutes. So it targets deep connective tissues in the body and promotes flexibility and relaxation. The Zen of Work highlights how yin yoga helps release physical and mental tension by encouraging you to focus on your breath. Deep breathing actually calms the nervous system and it unlocks mental tension. It also helps us embrace any sort of discomfort. When you hold poses for longer periods, it teaches you patience and to accept the discomfort that you feel maybe physically in your body as well as mentally. You have to override your brain that tells you that it wants to run away. And it really helps you go deeper. So we talk a lot in this book about exploring the cutting edge of tension. And you do that in each pose that you do in yin yoga. And as you do that, you actually can learn to connect more deeply with your body and with your emotions. So you might wonder, how does this book connect these yoga principles to leadership skills? Because as I said, this is a business fable. Well, the Zen of Work draws parallels between the practice of yin yoga and effective leadership. And it suggests that leaders, just like yoga practitioners, can benefit from things like finding balance. You know, in yin yoga, we emphasize balance between effort and ease. And effective leadership also requires you to find a balance between maybe challenging your employees and providing support, right? So it's always about that balance. It also is about creating deeper connections. This book really emphasizes the importance of slowing down to truly connect with team members, to understand their needs and motivations, and to embrace tension. This is something that we often want to run away from, but as leaders, we have to be encouraged to view tension not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity for growth and learning, both for yourself and for your team. Some of the key takeaways from the Zen of Work for improving work-life balance are some strategies where you can integrate mindfulness and balance into your daily life. So here are 3 examples. Number 1, it's about establishing boundaries. When you set clear boundaries between your work and your personal life, you can actually prevent burnout and maintain your well-being. It's about prioritizing your self-care. Now, I know that you've heard about this many times before, but how many of us are actually doing it? You've got to make time for practices like meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature because it can help reduce your stress and improve your overall well-being. And it's also about mindful communication. Practicing active listening and empathic communication can really enhance your relationships and reduce workplace conflict. So the main character I told you is Alex. Well, Alex decides to share his insights. So he's gone through this whole transformation. He was there for a week. He journals every single day about his learnings, his insights, his inner battles. And then he goes back to the office and he starts implementing some of the things that he'd learned. And he's really a changed person by the time he gets back. So a year passes, and then we have towards the end of the book this giving back, this kind of like full circle of now I want to teach other people, right? Share it with other aspiring entrepreneurs. So he creates this business incubator that really highlights the ripple effect of his personal transformation. And it really is about, as I said, paying it forward. It's about helping other people avoid burnout and achieve success in a more balanced and mindful way. It's also about creating a cultural shift. Now, I personally work with organizations that want to create a thriving corporate culture so that their employees feel valued, engaged, and motivated to stay. And so it was really important for me to have some of this be reflected in my character, Alex. So his efforts contribute to this broader movement towards incorporating mindfulness and well-being in the workplace. And that's how I did it there. And it's also about inspiring other people. His success serves as a model for how individuals can transform their own lives and inspire positive change in their communities. Now, the main message that I really want to convey in this book is that life and work will always have challenges and uncertainties. Mindfulness equips us with the tools to navigate these challenges with greater resilience and ease. So just like any skill, we have to keep practicing because mindfulness actually requires consistent effort. It's not something that we're born to do. We have to learn how to do it and keep practicing to be able to sustain all of the benefits of it. And finally, it's about enjoying the ride, right? You want to approach your life with greater presence, with intention, and that's how you can find greater joy and fulfillment both in your work and your personal life. And so if this is a book that maybe the message inspires you. Maybe you're feeling like Alex did at the beginning of the journey, where you're feeling maybe run down, burned out, overwhelmed, and you need something to inspire you, to help you maybe feel a little bit more in tune with what's possible. Then grab a copy of the Zen of Work. It is available on Amazon. And of course, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear about your journey, what you're going through right now, and what you thought of the book after you read it. And if there's any way that I can support you on your journey, please reach out to me. You can find me at drsharongrossman.com. And I am on LinkedIn, so make sure to look for me there at Sharon Grossman. All the best. And until next time with my final book of the series, stay tuned.